and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Atalanta! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Atalanta penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Di Marco puts them all in.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Martinez. Nicely shaped ball. And no, that was never going to make it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him.
Header! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Atalanta are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier.
Shot a goal! Atalanta with the corner. They're first. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Barella. And the pass is intercepted. Great vision. Well timed, excellent interception. Di Marco. Martinez. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Martinez threads one in. It's a promising position. Crosses it in. Terrific header. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Oh, what's he done? He has found the way, takes a shot! They've scored! Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Big header! He's done very well to get to that.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He can run onto that. Thuram picks it up out wide.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Dybala. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Can he get it through? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Dybala. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Zielinski. Zielinski tries making a foray down the right. Thuram has it in a wide position. De Vrij clears it away. Well read, and the danger is averted. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He's found a way through. Oh, and the shot! And that could well leave a mark. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Atalanta have themselves running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter.
Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. De Roon. And it's Hullet. And here's Ribéry. Mkhitaryan. Looking for a runner. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Hullet. Tries to pass it through. And a chance! Oh, that is asking this time, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was a given, it always was.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Face to face with the keeper. And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Atalanta lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break. And if you just... And he shoots! Pass somewhat off target.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Çalhanoğlu with the short one. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, nicely intercepted. Barella. Oh, super ball. The ball swung in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Çalhanoğlu. Searching pass he's played there. Paredes. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Dybala. Oh, he's onto this. Hullet. And the shot! It's there! It is no contest. It is a landslide. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
It's become a case of men against boys. This looks promising. He's one on. There's the shot! Goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. And he cuts out the supply. Dybala. Martinez. Probing pass. Chance! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Inter really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Cannavaro. Paredes. And it's Dybala. Gullit could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Paredes. Gullit. Now it's Martinez. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear... Çalhanoğlu! Against the crossbar! Oh, that's a waste. Barella, played out to the left flank. No luck with that dink over the top. Baresi. And it's Gullit. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. In towards the back stick. Paredes. For Çalhanoğlu, it's a pretty loose pass. That has been slung wide. Deep cross. Thuram! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Oh, well played, well played. Well, a glitch with the range fight. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Now, this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once. Acerbi has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. And he's lifted it over.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Martinez gets flagged offside. Sommer. Well, that has not gone well. Martinez. Dybala. Great chance! He scores! And he is just ripping it up. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Atalanta are having a ball here. Knocks it back. Now it's Dybala.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Ribery. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? And he's quick to get it clear again. Gullit. Can he get on the end of this? He can get that clear. It's a throw-in. And it's Ribery. Not the most accurate pass. Played into space. Paredes gets over and intercepts. Baresi. 4 extra minutes added on. And this is Ribery. Oh, that's fabulous. He's found some space. Barella. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And this is Ribery. Ribery! Oh, it's hit the post. And the finish! Sticks it away! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And the referee brings it to a close. Atalanta can celebrate now. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Ribery reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
Now it's Martinez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Martinez! Martinez! Oh, it's hit the post! Estupinian clears. And this is Hullet, and Hullet! He can get that clear. Hullet, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Hullet. Oh, that's nice. Oh, right place, right time.
That's just playing it safe and simple. There they go, punting again.
Pressing high and with purpose. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Rafael Leao. It's a pretty loose pass. While there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Estupinian. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bullet! Goal! Atalanta! Any thoughts on the goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Atalanta have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now the delivery. Pull it. Almost half an hour in now.
Milan clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Defending was strong and firm. And he's intervened well there. Pavlovic. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's neat. Estupinian, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Now it's Martinez. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rafael Leao. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. Atalanta can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Dybala. He's a sharp little ball. He's had a shot! And he hits the net. And on this day, when he celebrates his 200th appearance, a memorable moment. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Atalanta are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Tomori. There's the whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Atalanta are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Here we go again then. Now, can they get him away? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Good ball, good take. Tries to play it through. It's played through for him. And Martinez! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Atalanta find a position of real strength now. De Bruyne. Some resolute defending there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that is a little undercooked.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gullit is always looking to break lines. Can he get on the end of this? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That is ended up in no man's land. And no, that was never going to make it. And back to the keeper they go.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means Gullit! They want to be quick to recover this. What a hit! The save was firm.
Atalanta certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, what has happened? And Martinez! And yes, it's there! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! How do you look back on that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in a great position here. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Costa Curta. He can run onto that, and he welcomes it in. Estupinian gets it clear. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Costa Curta. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's been caught. Oh, shooting chance! And he's managed to get rid. Aimed beyond the defence. Martinez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He's having a go! Tomori with a fine tackle. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's De Bruyne. That's tidy. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, played right into his path. And he thumps it clear.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
This looks promising. And he's searching. And the shot! It's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
It's become a case of men against boys. Tomori. All the way back. And Tomori. Salmakers. Ribéry. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cleared without complication. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Bastoni makes the interception. Scalvini. Çalhanoğlu threads one in. Hullet. Atalanta have reclaimed it. Dybala. De Bruyne. That's that, the end. Atalanta have done it. The perfect out. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Goes for a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Fikayo Tomori has a rare reputation of being one of the few English footballers to succeed particularly well in Italy, and is very
Thuram! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? He's got tall. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Baresi is fouled. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Cannavaro. Dybala. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a little off target. Lookman. Keane. Ambitious ball here. Now this could be a chance. Oh, shooting chance! I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Atalanta clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Hullet. Ribéry. Decent chance! Goal! Atalanta! First blood drawn. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Nicely aimed pass. Now that's well seen too. Çalhanoğlu. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Keane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pass is just off target. Played into space. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Keane! Milan with the corner, they're first. Tries to get it clear. Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. That is ended up in no man's land. Thuram. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's been cut out, well played.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he thumps it clear. De Ketelare. Oh, that's ambitious. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Atalanta can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Hullet is the team's great visionary. Now it's Martinez. Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
It's their second corner of the game. Bastoni getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That is good alertness. De Ketelare. And that interception was most necessary. Looking for a runner. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking to play him in. Now it's Martinez. Dybala is wide and looking to get onto this. Could move up a gear here. No, it's come to nothing.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Look, it all comes down to taking your chances. That's a lead which is hard to justify, but they found a finish, unlike their opponents.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Atalanta go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the second half gets underway.
Atalanta definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
He is through here. Showing good feet. Has a look and plays it forward. Tomori did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Scalvini. And it's Hullet. Tomori gets over and intercepts. It's a searching pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Costa Curta. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Dybala. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, good ball. Can he finish? It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Atalanta are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible.
Oh, given away. Lovely, now then. Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Atalanta find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now there's a fight. And Martinez! Atalanta have hit a quick-fire double here. Thuram. Martinez. Knocks it into space. Hullet. Tries to play it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Baresi. Here's McKennie. Dybala. Now it's Martinez. Looking for the run. Now it's Martinez. And he's away. Just the keeper to beat.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Hullet. Lookman.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Thuram is onto this. Dybala. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Hullet. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Can he get on the end of this? Ribéry. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
It's become a case of men against boys.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Tries from a long way out. Oh, he really got hold of that.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. And he's picked out the run. Chance for a shot! And that is faded wide.
Atalanta certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all. Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And that's it. My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level...
Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ter Stegen trying to keep this in. Quality ball. Now it's Williams. Toure spots it and intercepts. Oh, that's well spotted. Xavi Alonso. Oh, good ball. And Bebeto! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And he's been shifted off it. Xavi Alonso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Koundé makes the interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Birmingham clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bellingham! Loose ball now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Ter Stegen claims comfortably. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Knocks it into space. And he has been fouled there. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Chance! Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Bebeto. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Howson. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? Caught offside that time. Looking for options for movement. Manchester United are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Now it's Bebeto. That is good alertness. Mendy. And here's Bellingham. Thinks about the shot. Shot a goal! It's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Birmingham are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have the first goal. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Toure calmly anticipates. And this is Iniesta. He's beaten the last man. He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolute, and that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Fellow attendees, this is a lost children.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Lenormand. Now Modric. Not the most accurate pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking for options for movement. And he's onside. Chance for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And we have our very first corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Lenormand. Can he get on the end of this? And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior! Pedri. Howson. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Modric. Can he get it through? Just the goalkeeper to beat. And he's quick to get it clear again. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Great vision. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Little doubt, that is a foul. Great ball, and it's Iniesta! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's found a way past. It's a threatening... Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. That pass has been well intercepted. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Plays a sharp little ball here. No, he's not getting his way this time. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. And it's Bellingham. And it's been played through. Look at the space here. Vinicius Junior! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Bellingham. Ronaldinho. Now he's got space here, and the through ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pedri. He won't be happy with that one. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Osimhen.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Modric. Maradona looking to run onto it. Now it's Maradona. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Gavi. Xavi Alonso is the team's great visionary. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. The Normal. Maradona. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Jong. Ronaldinho. That ball looks a good one. Lenormand spots it and intercepts. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Osimhen. Iniesta. Modric. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's running through. That's a sharp pass. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's worked it through. He's through, now is he? And the shot! He's scored!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he cuts out the supply. Howson. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Osimhen. And the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out! He can get that clear. And he's played it back. Looking to play him in. Araujo has it out wide and in space. Pass somewhat off target. And a chance! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Maradona. No, that's been intercepted. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Maradona. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. Lenormand. Modric. Nice sequence of passes, this. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Mbappe. 60 minutes played. Oh, good-looking ball. Tries to pass it through. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That could spell trouble. Shoots! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Kaya grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Maradona receives it in a good position here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That's an imaginative pass. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Osimhen. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for a runner. Osimhen.
Kaya really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Ronaldinho. Kaya looking to pass their way through. Oh, that was vital. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Kaya have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Gabby. Coming on the field. Number 15. Hazard. Number
Passing
9.
is crisp and sharp.
Lewandowski.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Bellingham. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
De Jong concedes a free kick for that. De Jong has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Xavi Alonso stood up well to him there. Azar. And that has left him in a heap. He's having a shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink.
Pure fouling up the A place. I'm sure I already have this guy. We'll play one game and come back.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Well, there are plenty who consider Marco van Basten to be the very epitome of excellence, and it's hard to argue with that, Jim, isn't it?
Certainly is. Everything he did was pretty much perfect. His positioning, his movement with and without the ball, the ability to receive it and turn away from defenders. And don't get me started about his finishing.
For sure, a name to strike fear into the hearts of goalkeepers everywhere. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking for options for movement. Takes a shot! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Musiala does really well to win the ball there. Haaland! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Haaland demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away.
And it shapes to shoot! Now it's Haaland.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And this is Mohamed Salah. He's away! Mohamed Salah couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Van Dijk cuts it out. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Mbappe! Now it's Van Basten. Oh, that's well spotted. Ruben Neves. Porto applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the...
Great chance! He scored! And again they hit the front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
It's Neymar! And he's there to belt it away. That is good alertness. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now it's Haaland. Onana. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Musiala. Van Basten. Hoeneß looking to run onto it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the shot! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Haaland is onto this. Xavi Alonso. Oh, it's Bebeto. Oh, well measured. Oh, good ball! That is a brilliant interception. Chance, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bebeto actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Van Basten. And here's Haaland. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And this is Mohamed Salah. Hernes looking to add to his goal. Van Basten. That is ended up in no man's land. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. There's the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Xavi Alonso is the team's great visionary. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Bebeto. Musiala. And it's Salah. And it's Musiala. And we hit half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are back on the way. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now the breakaway. McAllister. And it's made its way to him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
This looks promising. Van Basten! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Knocks it into space. Might be danger here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Van Basten. It's a promising position. Van Basten. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that has not gone well. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Ruben Neves is offering a wry smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Ruben Neves goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bebeto. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And this is Neymar. He's got away. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Xabi Alonso really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Rudiger attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Porto claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Corner number 2 then. Ruben Neves plays it short. Ah, that's a fine interception. Porto have their third corner. Ruben Neves with the short one. A hefty challenge, but fair enough.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And this is Bebeto. Xabi Alonso. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, super ball. Incoming delivery. Oh, well played, well played. That's a big chance! And he hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Again, that
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Pullet to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Up he goes! Oh, taken with style. Back to within 1. Interesting. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Yaya Toure cannot be beaten that easily. Van Dijk. McAllister. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Bebeto. Oh, no joy this time.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Cute ball now, how can he Can he finish? He scores! They have stolen level at the last! No space, no problem. You just cannot...
substituição para o Porto. Número 4.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 6.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
4 extra minutes added on.
Substituição.
Oh, that's a key interception. Vitinha, no way through. He's on it, can he get away? Nicely weighted ball. And he's cut it out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Tries to play it through. And the finish! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure, and time is up. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade.
Felicitation Ruggery face with tears of joy. Lol. I have 0 card of this pack and treasure link. Me too. Crying face. No chance. GG handshake. Okay. I got one. Thanks, bro. I'll play one last game and then spin the last 5. Okay, bro. Do you know who you're going to sign? Yay. Have you signed already? Yes, in Shanghai. That's what's up.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it.
I already have a version of him.
Worthy of the setting. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Might be danger here. So much. Batistuta! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Roberto Carlos hangs in a cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Barcelona have their second corner now. Tries to pass it through. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And it's Xabi Alonso. Now it's Hullet. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rummenigge. No, he's had it taken off him. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much...
Me too, but not as strongly. I wanted to see what this one was like.
Xabi Alonso. Gnabry is one whose deliveries we all know about. Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, brilliant stop from Oblak.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
That is good alertness. Nakamura can so cleverly bypass the press.
Goodbye, bro, thank you.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Thanks, bro. Don't forget to like AMF, subscribe.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. Still goalless. Nakamura wins the duel this time. And it's Xabi Alonso. Rummenigge.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Pirlo. And here's Batistuta. Hernes is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Bebeto going face-to-face with his great rival. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Pirlo. And it's Batistuta. Knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there.
Yes, I am French. I love this. Continue.
And that's a throw-in. Roberto Carlos.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge powering forward here. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Just eases him off the ball. Now, can they get him away? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Birmingham clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, some tackle that.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And this is Bebeto. Bebeto proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Batistuta. And that's been intercepted. There's the whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Thumbs up.
And we're underway again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Nice interception, well timed. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Played in deep. Hernes. And it's Hullet. Aimed beyond the defence. He's had a shot! It's in!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Bebeto, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's there to get it away. Pull it. Oh, this is a great... And Bebeto! Now, who's going to be first to this? Showing good feet. Real chance here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Batistuta. Gnabry. And he's been shifted off it. Bebeto. Ball's played through, and that could set him on his way. That's the keeper's ball.
Birmingham really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And he's had it nicked away. Hullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Xavi Alonso. Bebeto. And this is Xavi Alonso. Xavi Alonso showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Picked out brilliant. Rummenigge! Hernes. Hullet. Looking for options for movement. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he cuts out the supply. Tries to play it through.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He might be in here. Great ball. Shapes to shoot. They've scored. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 5.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
El dorsal 13. Forlán. El dorsal 20. El dorsal 14. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Traumeri. Hernes will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yamal threads one in, and this is Forlan, and it's Forlan.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Isco. And this is Owen.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Forlan. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal. Van Basten. Oh, well played, well sorted out. 2 minutes to be added on. Played back in. They're urging him to shoot. Doku. Now it's Forlan. Doku. Isco. Now it's Owen. Now it's Yamal. And that will be it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not...
Almost. Lol. Bro. What's up, bro? Have you spun too? That's all, folks. Thanks to all that joined. Don't forget to like and subscribe.